Hey fashionistas, welcome back to Salemfashion YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful dress with side ruched, inner belt and straight neckline. Okay, so if you're interested, stay tuned to the end of the tutorial. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click on the subscribe button even before we begin to join the Salemfashion family. Okay, it is really stylish. You can pair it with a pant if you like, or if you don't like, you can wear it without the pants, just as I'm styling it here. I cannot wait to share this with you. Let's get straight into it. So guys, I went ahead to fold my fabric into 4, and the full length of my fabric is 46 inches. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to mark down 1.5 inches from the top of my fabric all across. Okay, and then I'll use my straight ruler to connect a straight line. So note that this 1.5 inches is mandatory. Okay, after that, now I'm going to go ahead and impute half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7 inches from the center line. Okay, and after marking that, I'm going to go ahead and indicate 6.5 inches for my neck width. So because of the nature of this style, we don't need to come down by any neck depth. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to take my sleeve length from my shoulder point. I'll be marking 20 inches on that point, just like you see me doing. And after marking that, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and then I'll use my straight ruler to connect a slanted line back to meet the neckline point. Okay, so after that, now I'm going to go ahead and come down by 8 inches from the shoulder slope for my sleeve opening. I'll use my straight ruler again to just connect a straight line, just like you see. Now on that sleeve opening part, I'm going to come in by 1 inch for a little sleeve definition, and then I'll be curving this 1 inch all the way down to meet the full length of the dress, just like you see me doing. Just draw a mild curve there and take it all the way down to the full length of the dress. Next, I'm going to go ahead and mark up 1 inch on top of my shoulder slope. Okay, this is going to serve as my seam allowance on the shoulder, and this is necessary, guys. Don't skip this step. Just mark 1 inch. The 1 inch should be on top of your shoulder slope, not the first 1.5 inches that we came down by. So after doing that, now it is going to stop on your neckline point. Okay, the 6.5 inches for your neck width, and this is me just defining it out for you. So after that, I'll go ahead and begin to cut out my dress. Just trim out the sides, as you can see me doing. I'll also trim off the shoulder from that 1 inches allowance I added on the shoulder slope for seam allowance. Okay, now I'll just cut it off on that neckline point, just like you see. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and notch the neckline point. Just notch it, and if you notice, you will see that the neckline is higher than the shoulder slope. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so I'll go ahead and separate both fabrics, and I'll take the front piece to the sewing machine and hem the lower part, but I'll be leaving 2 inches allowance on both ends. I'll be joining that, finishing that after we join both fabrics together. So the next thing to do now, to indicate our waist belt, we're going to be coming down by our waist length, and my waist is 16 inches, but I decided to minus 1 inch from that 16 inches. Now I'm left with 15 inches. I'll go ahead and mark it down from the top of my fabric, just like you see. Next, I'll go ahead and use my straight ruler to draw out a straight line. So after drawing it, now I'm going to go ahead and indicate quarter of my waist circumference on that line, and it gave me 7 inches. I went ahead to mark it down there. So after marking it down, I'm going to come in backward from that 7 inches by 2 inches. Okay, now this 2 inches point is going to be where we'll be inserting our casing for the drawstring. The first line is going to be where we'll be inserting our belt. Okay, so I'll indicate that 2 inches. I'll just take the measurement from the center line to get an accurate measurement, and I'll take it all the way down to the full length of the dress. Then I'll use my ruler to draw out a straight line. So for the drawstring casing, I've gone ahead to prepare my fabric, and as you can see here, okay, the fabric is 2 inches wide. I went ahead to fold in ½ inch on both sides, and I'm left with 1 inch. So you place it on that center line and just stitch it on both sides down to hold it down to the fabric. Okay, after that, you are going to run a straight stitch in the middle to divide it into 2. But before doing that, ensure that you fold in ½ inch on the top just to give it a clean finish before stitching it down. Okay, so now after that, guys, on that point where we're going to be attaching our inner belt, I'm just going to insert a pin there and just make a point on the other side of the fabric to just make it reflect there. Now I'll go ahead and open it up for you to see. So this is the second point of the belt. I'm just highlighting it for you to see. So I went ahead to sew down this belt. It is just 1 inch wide on fold. Okay, you will just place your belt on top like so, and then I'll go ahead and pin it down. So after placing it, you're going to go ahead now and stitch it down. When you stitch it, you flip it over and top stitch on it. So I'm going to repeat the same process for the other side. I'll just flip my belt just like you see, and then I'll pin it down. So after sewing it on top of there where I pinned it down, I will just flip it over and top stitch on it, okay, and then attach my drawstring casing just in the middle like you see, and then I'll be right back. So after attaching it, guys, this is what we have. This is what it is looking. As you can see, the drawstring, there is a straight line in the middle because that is where we're going to be inserting our rope. So for the rope, I just went ahead to sew down a really long rope. I had to join fabrics together to get this length. So you use a safety pin now and begin to insert it on one side of the hole. Just insert it until you get to the top of, or the ending where the drawstring casing stops, okay? So when you get to that ending point, guys, you're going to go ahead and insert the safety pin on the second hole into the second hole, and then you continue to draw it out just like you see me doing. So guys, at this point, if you haven't subscribed and you've been enjoying this tutorial, please take a minute to subscribe now to join the Salemfashion family, and like this video and also share with friends and family. So guys, by the time you are done inserting it, this is what your ruched effect is going to be looking like, okay? So the next thing I'll do now is to go ahead now to join both pieces together. I'll grab my back fabric and place it on the front, right sides facing each other, and I'll pin it down on the shoulder. So we're going to take it over to the sewing machine now and stitch by that 1 inch allowance we added on the shoulder slope earlier, okay? From that neckline point, just like you see I highlighted it, you sew it all the way down on the shoulder on both sides. So I'll also finish the side seams, finish the sleeve part, and also hem the lower part of the dress, and I'll be right back to show you what it is looking like. So guys, after I'm done, this is what our dress is looking like, and it is basically done, okay? At this point, after joining the shoulder, you will notice that the sleeve, the neckline is already aligned. So what you need to do is to just iron it down, and then you can use hemming gum to just keep it in place. And that is basically it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. So if you made it to the end of this tutorial, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button to join the Salemfashion family, okay? Also like and share this video with friends and family. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified whenever I post a new video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.